Hello and welcome to the Brain Behavior Academy. Here is a short explanation of what Future Ready program is all about. Now, the Future Ready Teens program is suitable for the children studying in the grades 8 up until grade 12. Essentially, there will be about 2-hour sessions every weekend. And this is predominantly only on the weekends and maybe Saturday or Sunday, depending on the batches that you choose. Now, how do you join? Currently, there are 3 memberships. You can either choose a 3-month membership, 6-month, or the entire year 12-month membership. Now, what is this membership all about and how does it work? Let me give you an analogy that better explains how we work and especially the membership. You know how a regular gym works, right? The physical gym. You take a gym membership and use their facilities. You will also get specific guidance and supports to achieve your goals. Now, in a gym where everyone comes to improve their health, each individual goals can be very different. One person wants to gain weight, one person wants to lose weight, maybe one person wants to improve their endurance or recovering from the illness, or just want to keep themselves fit. Therefore, each person should have a tailor-made exercise routines, the diet, the measurements, the guidance, and the support. So one person's regime does not work for others. Similarly, the Future Ready Teens is like a gym where you take a membership for either 3, 6, or 12 months period. Now, there are 2 important layers of development. Number 1 is what we call it as a common foundational skills or CFS. The level 2 or granular level is individual developmental plan or IDP. Now, why we did this model is that at a high level, everyone has a similar goals to progress in their personal abilities. But at a ground level or individual level, their developmental needs or challenges they are facing can be very different and very specific to them. The CFS are common skills. They're based on our ICSEA developmental framework, which helps actually prepare our teens for the future. And that's by strengthening their roots of brain and behavior. But the IDP is very individualistic and it caters to the immediate and specific developmental needs of each student. You can also see that these are some of the common complaints that parents have about their teen. Let me give you some use cases or the parents' voices. For example, the IDPs could be like, my teen's academic performance is poor and we need to improve that. My daughter hates studies and we want her to develop love for learning. My son is addicted to smartphone and we want him to get rid of that. My daughter is indisciplined, lazy, and procrastinates everything. Now you see the trend? Behavioral issues such as my son's behavior is rude and often fights at home. My daughter wants to build the stamina for facing the NEET or JEE exams. My son needs to improve confidence and courage. We want our teen to be self-driven and independent. Now, these are all various use cases, but the root of all of them has to be fixing at the core of the brain and the behavior. In the case of IDP, we work with the parents and the teens and arrive at a goal based on their priorities, time and resources, and we lay out a plan. We detail out the entire plan and then coach them to achieve the goals. We work at fixing and strengthening the mind and the behavior. We go at the core of behavior and try to fix that. Look, the root of all problems is the brain and the behavior integration. And we work using the psychological modalities such as, let's say, behavior modification, habit formation, the mindset shift, for instance, to make them achieve their goals. By addressing the root cause, we are not only fixing the immediate issue, but also strengthening their ability to overcome these issues in the future. Therefore, this is how the individual developmental plan is worked. Similarly, members will have 2-hour sessions each week where they are monitored throughout the week on their progress. They will be supported if they are facing any problems immediately, so there is no loss of time. When it comes to the CFS level or common foundational skills perspective, we have several approaches that are very intuitive, immersive, and they're very potent learning approaches. We leverage the principles and approaches such as the social facilitation, the peer learning, accountability partnership, like group challenges. Just to name a few of the techniques and approaches that are popular there are like Socratic method, the 6 thinking hats, vision boarding, the pitch, the FRT auction that we call. Now, some of them are proprietary and designed in-house, but some of them are very popular methodologies out there. Like dual debates, we run something called as a grit boot camps. There's something called as opponent's attorney, critical thinking panels, speech crafting, Moscow prioritization, case studies, fire drills, EFTs, and quite a lot of methodologies that we follow. But we choose these approaches to suit the learning needs and based on the cohort dynamics. Now the coaches keep designing each session and adapting to the cohort's needs and how they are actually navigating the challenges. We also use a lot of in-house designed adapted assessments, for instance, self-awareness assessments, the strength finder, the personality profile, career compass, moodometer, sphere of influence, life journaling. Quite a lot of these tools are used along the way. Future Ready Teens program is unlike anything else, and it brings invaluable benefits. Just imagine getting a personal coach at a fraction of the cost. You get the benefit of group and individual coaching, synergies. Our approaches are deep-rooted in the evidence-based psychological modalities. We put our rich corporate and lived experiences and our psychological background to practice. You get the benefit of more than what international schools offer. Your teen will not only overcome the current immediate issues, be it digital distraction, behavioral issues, lethargy, procrastination, while actually strengthening their core personality that is life-defining. And what's more, the problems are addressed immediate, so there is no loss of time. Our desire is to create a super 30 children, role models in their respective fields. To sum it up, Future Ready Teens program is suitable for the students studying in the grade 8 to 12, and if they are able to spend 2 hours online over the weekends. If you have any further questions, feel free to write to us at hello@brainbehavioracademy.com or click on the given link to get more details about the program. And I'll see you there. Looking forward to speaking to you.